Welcome to The Move That Matters. I'm Susie Tatum, Realtor with Keller Williams Properties, and I'm so glad that you're here. This first episode is really just an introduction and a chance for me to tell you why I started this podcast, who it's for, and what you can expect moving forward. I created The Move That Matters because I believe real estate is about so much more than buying and selling a house. Behind every move, there's usually a reason. Sometimes it's a very exciting reason, and it may be that you're buying your first home, or that your family is expanding and you need more space. Maybe you're relocating to East Tennessee. Maybe you're dreaming about lake life, mountain views, or just a quieter lifestyle. But sometimes a move is emotional. Maybe you're selling a home that you've loved for years. Maybe you're downsizing. Maybe you're helping a parent transition. Maybe life has just changed and you need to try to figure out what comes next. That is why this podcast matters to me. Because a move is not just a transaction, it's really a major life decision. And I think people deserve to feel prepared before they make a decision. They deserve to understand the process. They deserve to know what questions to ask. They deserve an honest guidance and not pressure. And they deserve someone who understands that the right move is not always just about the house. It's about the life that comes with it. So on this podcast, we're going to talk about real estate in a way that is practical, honest, and easy to understand. We'll talk about buying, selling, relocating, preparing your home, pricing, inspections, lending, moving, downsizing, and all the real life details that come with making a move. And I also will be bringing in local professionals and guests who can help explain different parts of the process so you can feel more informed and less overwhelmed. And I'm going to organize this podcast into a series. Because I want it to be useful, not just random post or podcast. We'll have a buyer series, a seller series, a relocation series, and eventually we'll talk about investing and other real estate topics as well. But the first series we are starting with is buyer series, and there's a reason that I'm starting with that. Buying a home is where many people feel confused and overwhelmed. A lot of buyers start looking at homes online, and I understand that. That's the fun part of looking for a home. But before you fall in love with that kitchen or the porch or land or views, you need to understand the process. You need to know where to start. You need to understand the financing and know the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval. You need to know what money may be needed up front. Know what happens when you make an offer and the inspections, and what to expect before closing. Because most people were never taught to buy a home. I know I wasn't. And they are expected to figure out while making one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, it can just be so overwhelming. So in the buyer series, we're going to slow it down and walk through the process step by step. And we'll talk about what to do first, who you need on your team, what mistakes to avoid, and how to move forward with more confidence. My goal is simple. I want you to feel informed. I want you to feel prepared. And I want you to feel like you understand what the next step should be. Whether you are buying now, 6 months from now, or even a year from now. Just trying to learn if this podcast is for you, because every move has a reason, every move has a story, and every move deserves to be handled with care, strategy, and purpose. Thank you for being here for the first episode of The Move That Matters. I'm Susie Tatum, Realtor with Keller Williams Properties. Whether you're buying, selling, relocating, downsizing, or simply trying to figure out your next step, remember this: your move is more than a transaction, it's a life decision. And your next move deserves to be handled with care, strategy, and purpose. Until next time, make the move that matters.